Because of you, I lost my husband. Because of you, men are running away from me. I should have killed you the day you were born, she screamed, rushing toward the child. Anna was a beautiful young woman in her late 20s. She had married Daniel, a hardworking man who loved her with everything he had. Though life was not easy for them, Daniel always assured Anna, "Don't worry, my love. As long as I have breath, I will provide for you and our child." Anna was pregnant when tragedy struck. One rainy evening, Daniel was returning home from work. He had borrowed money and taken up extra shifts to buy baby clothes and prepare for the new life that was coming. But fate was cruel. A speeding truck lost control and rammed into his car. Daniel died instantly. When the news reached Anna, her world shattered. She wailed, tore her clothes, and fainted several times. But as the days passed, her grief twisted into bitterness. And when her child was finally born, instead of joy, all she felt was anger. She looked at the crying infant and whispered with venom, "You don't deserve to live. You little witch. I regret carrying you in my womb. You made me lose my loving husband. I will never forgive you." That was the beginning of her hatred. From that day on, Anna refused to see the child, whom she named Zora, as anything more than a curse. She never held her close. When Zora cried, she left her unattended. When she bathed her, she poured cold water directly on the baby, laughing at her shivers. Neighbors noticed. One of them, an older woman named Mama Chinya, once confronted Anna. "Anna, this baby is innocent. Your husband died because of an accident, not because of her. Have pity on her." But Anna snapped back. "Don't tell me what to do. That child is the reason I am alone today. If not for her, Daniel would still be alive." Another friend, Angel, was different. She fueled Anna's bitterness. She was a wild woman, known for her reckless lifestyle. One afternoon, Angel visited Anna and sneered at the crying baby. "Why are you still bothering with this thing? Leave her. Come out with me tonight. You're too young to waste your life. There are rich men out there who will spend millions just for a night with you." At first, Anna resisted. "No, I'm married. I was married. I can't do that. What about my child?" Angel laughed mockingly. "Child? Which child? That thing is nothing but trouble. Forget her. Your husband is gone, and life is too short to suffer." Slowly, Anna began to listen. Anna started following Angel to night parties. At first, she felt guilty leaving Zara alone, crying in the dark house. But each night, the guilt lessened. She drank, danced, and laughed with strangers while her baby wailed in hunger at home. Soon, Angel introduced her to wealthy men. "Look, this one will pay you millions for just one night," Angel whispered as a fat man approached. Anna hesitated. "Are you saying I should become a toy for men?" "No, I can't." But Angel's words cut deep. "Your husband is dead, Anna. Stop living like a widow in chains. You deserve enjoyment. Think of the money." The temptation won. Anna gave in. From then on, she lived recklessly, bringing men to her home, ignoring Zora's cries, and mocking anyone who questioned her. "Don't mind that stupid child," she would say to her lovers. Her late husband's house, once filled with love, became a den of immorality. Zora grew, but in pain. At 2 years old, she could barely speak because no one cared to teach her. Her clothes were always dirty, her hair unkempt, and her body frail from hunger. She often sat at the corner of the room, hugging herself, listening to her mother's laughter with men she did not know. Sometimes, she whispered, "Mama," hoping for a smile, but instead Anna would shout, "Shut up, you useless child." One day, Mama Chinya tried again. "Anna, God will not forgive you if you continue like this. That child is your blood. But Anna pushed her away. "Leave me alone. You old woman, don't interfere in my life." The only person who encouraged Anna's wickedness was Angel. She reminded her, night after night. "Forget that child. Focus on yourself. Men are your escape, not that curse of a daughter." One evening, Anna was with a wealthy client in her living room. They were drinking and laughing when Zora began to cry in the bedroom. At first, Anna ignored it, but the child's cries grew louder and louder. The man grew irritated. "What kind of nonsense is this? Can't you control your house?" Anna forced a smile. "Don't mind that stupid child, she's always crying." But the man frowned. "I don't like noise. I'm leaving." He threw some money on the table and stormed out. Anna, drunk and angry, turned toward the bedroom. Her eyes were red, her breath hot with fury. She picked up a hammer from the table, her hands trembling. "Because of you, I lost my husband. Because of you, men are running away from me. I should have killed you the day you were born," she screamed, rushing toward the child. Zara froze, her innocent eyes wide with fear. At that very moment, the hammer slipped from Anna's sweaty hand and fell to the ground with a loud clang. She stood still, staring at her trembling daughter. Something inside her broke. For the first time, she saw not a curse, but the frightened eyes of a helpless child, her child. Memories of Daniel's smile flashed before her, the way he had touched her belly and whispered, "Take care of her if I'm gone." Tears welled up in Anna's eyes. She collapsed to the ground, weeping uncontrollably. "What have I become? Oh God, forgive me." But redemption was not easy. Zara, traumatized, crawled away from her mother, shaking in fear. News spread around the neighborhood. Some neighbors who had suspected her abuse finally reported her to the authorities. Social services came and took Zora away. Anna begged, cried, and knelt, but it was too late. "You are unfit to be a mother," the officer said coldly. Zara was placed in foster care, where she slowly began to recover from the trauma. Though quiet and withdrawn, she finally found love and care from strangers, something her own mother had denied her. As for Anna, her life crumbled. Men abandoned her. Angel betrayed her, running away with the little money they had made. Anna was left broken, lonely, and consumed by guilt. Each night, she dreamed of Daniel, his voice echoing. "Why did you hate our child? She was all we had left." Years later, Anna became a shadow of herself. Sick, poor, and forgotten, she often wandered near the orphanage where Zora stayed. She longed to hold her daughter, but Zora, now old enough to remember, refused to look at her. One afternoon, Anna whispered from a distance, "Forgive me, my child, please." But Zora turned away, holding tightly to her foster mother's hand. Anna collapsed on the roadside, tears streaming down her face. Her hatred had destroyed everything, her marriage, her child, her life. And so, the once beautiful Anna became a lesson in the village. A mother's love can heal, but a mother's hatred can destroy generations.